Yeah, so just echo what Dave said. Thanks for having me, first and foremost. I know a lot of this stuff comes out of your own time and your own effort, so I really appreciate that you've taken the time to invest in yourselves as coaches, because that carries on to your players, and hopefully those players become good, and then we can take them to the COE. So it's this beautiful cycle of, what you guys do ultimately creates what they become, and especially the junior coaches. Absolutely have a big belief in the value of the junior coaches. So yeah, pleasure to be here, and for you guys taking the time to come out. I guess before we get going, we'll probably run this like a training session, but that doesn't mean at any time you can't just stop it and ask a question. We'll give these guys drink breaks because they said they're going to work hard in the drill, which I believe. So there'll be drink breaks, we can have questions. It won't run for the whole 90 minutes, so there'll be plenty of time to chat at the end. I know it's a Thursday night, and I know attention spans can tend to wane a little bit. So don't feel like this is going to be a drag on, and we can kind of manipulate it as we need to based on what you guys want to get out of it. Let me preface it by saying, as a player, I used to love this stuff more than the 60 or the 90 minutes of here's a special new buttes, fandangled set or play that, Duke is running or the San Antonio Spurs are running. So this is more the crux of what junior development probably should be about. That's what we do at the COE. So it's fundamentals and it's concepts. And for this today, the concept is defense. So I'm going to give you guys a lot of drills. We're going to try and, as a training session, work through them pretty quickly so you can see how quickly we get through them so that they don't get bored, which they're probably starting to do now. And I think it's really important. So a lot of this stuff and how I go about training comes from what it was like as a player. And I think whether you played or you didn't play, if you can kind of channel that, then you're always going to add value to your kids' training sessions. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, and that's basically about it. So a bunch of drills. Brett's got this. There's not a whole lot of breakdown on it, so hopefully you'll get some stuff out of it. But this is the stuff we do with our kids. And defensively, yeah, we can talk about pack systems and we can talk about rotations and tagging up and full court press and all that kind of stuff. But I think that's for you guys to decide with your group, with your personnel, with your level, and with the amount of time that you have with those kids. That's your decision. That's the great thing about being a coach, is that you get to be creative with your group and put that in. So I don't want to come in here and say, okay, the new best thing to do is tagging up on D-trans and let's just everyone do that. All right, we all know what happens when everyone does the same thing. It becomes a little bit boring. Okay, so realistically, this is what underpins any system or set, defensive system or set that you want to run. Okay, it's just good defensive technique and conditioning. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have players that can play good D for 8 seconds, and then it just goes to crap, right? So I think this is important, and we need to do this on a regular basis, and we do this with our group a lot. So based on that, does anyone have any questions to start with? No, we're good? Okay, so we'll just get going. Again, Dave and Brett can kind of guide me a little bit. If we need to stop and ask questions, just let me know. Okay, so let's get 3 lines on the baseline. Okay, so we're going to work in corridors. So this is one corridor going up that way, middle corridor, and the outside corridor. Okay, so you're going to face that wall. Like I said, all defensive tech. So we want to make sure that they're warm, especially if we haven't done a lot of this, or if they're getting a little bit older. We definitely don't want to be pulling adductor muscles. Okay, so first one, we're working on push slides. So everyone still teaches big to big, big to bigger. Who still teaches big to bigger? Okay, so we're trying to shift a little bit more to push slides. It's a little bit more dynamic, and functionally it's a little bit more accurate. Okay, so when you're in big and then you're trying to go to bigger again, now you're not in a great stance to actually play defense. Okay, so we start to teach push slides, where you're pushing off that foot and you're pushing the ground away, which is quicker and more dynamic. All right, and we still work on the premise that we don't bring our feet together, we don't cross them. Okay, that's pretty standard. But if we go big to bigger, and if the girls are literal, they'll probably try and do that. So we work on push slides, pushing the floor away. So you guys are going to start in your corridor, ball between your legs. Okay, that's going to keep your bum down, chest up, so we're not going into it. Just good stance. All right, and we're just going to push at 50% the floor away, push it away. We'll drop step, push it, push it. So we're just working on that push. That's all we're doing. Let's just get it halfway. Good, so it doesn't have to be fast. So power, push. Don't bring your feet together if you can avoid it. Good. Once you get to halfway, jog it back. Good, push the floor away. Good. So ball between your legs, keep your weight down, walk it back. So this just get them getting warm. Walk it back this way. Good, see how we're starting to stand up? All right, so we want to build this strength. So this is defensive tech and defensive conditioning, okay? So when we'll do a couple more without the ball, and what you'll find is you'll start to get this, okay? Because their legs aren't strong enough. So how do we expect them to play defense for 40 minutes a game, 20 minutes a game if we're splitting 50-50, if they can't stay in stance, all right? So they have to build that strength. All right, balls down. So same thing, do something with your hands other than aeroplane wings. So do something, imagine when there's a ball, we're on the passing, whatever it might be. Now we're going about 60%, okay? So push, 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 active, drop step all the way through. All right, here we go. In stance, you've got to stay down the whole time. Stay down. If it doesn't burn by the time you get to halfway, we didn't stay down. Good, push that floor away, push the floor away. Where's our stance? Where's our stance? There you go, good. Good, jog it back. All right, so now we're starting to pick it up. Still working on the push slides, still staying in stance, still active hands. So 3 things. All right, now we're going 80%. All right, 80%. Those 3 things. Off you go. Good. Hands active, no aeroplanes. Got to be doing something. Good, bums down, chest up. Nose behind toes. Good. Did your legs burn? Good. Whose legs didn't burn? Didn't burn? All right, so now we need to stay down, okay? So let's think about playing through our chest. All right, active hands, stay down so we're not creeping over, bums aren't out. Bums are in, nose behind toes. Does everyone understand that? So nose in front of toes, nose behind toes. Okay, 100%. Stay down the whole way. Push slide. Off you go. Good. Nose behind toes. Don't dip into it. Good. Good hands. Good job. Whoop. Think about your chest. Good. Okay. So then we'll partner up. Ball. So now they should be warm. Ball, partner. Same thing, all right? Now we just make it more realistic. So defense, so same thing, push slides, and you're just gonna go on the angle, all right? So you wanna maintain your space. If she closes into it, you can use your chest. Yep. No hands on, yep. Okay? Stay low the whole way, still look for the burn. Am I full speed or just? No, let's go about 80%. Okay, here we go. Hands off, hands up. There we go. Good. Yep. Good. Just stay in your corridor. Yep, switch over. Maintain space, push slides. Don't bite at the ball. Stay in your corridor. Good. All right, so now this is where you can start to see, especially at junior level, is we get a lot of people starting to bite in the ball. So that's why we talk about maintaining space. So that ball comes in, they're locked on that ball, they want to dive in and get it, okay? Biggest thing that's going to undo up the floor pressure defense when they get older is that temptation to bite in all the time, okay? So now we're going to show hands. We want the offense going directly through them. So if we've got the defense there, all right, we want the offense trying to go directly through them. All right, if they close that space quickly, beautiful. Hands up, use your chest, we call it a chest blow. Okay, so we're going straight through, offense be okay with it, reset, coming through, maybe you go through. They're not causing contact, chest blows are caused contact by the offense. This is a defensive strategy against that contact, okay? When we teach this, some of the girls will start to go, chest blows, and they'll start to put their chest on the offensive player. No, this is a reaction to the offense going straight through them. Okay, so now we're going to work through either at their shoulder or directly through them and getting them comfortable with taking chest blows. Make sense? All right. Good. And then retreat. Good. Good. Show hands. Good. Offense, straight. Offense, more direct. Good. Good. So hold up. Beautiful. I'm not sure if you guys came to Lono's, Pete Lonergan came out a month or so ago, and he teaches this really well, is that's a great start into coming to chest blows, and then the next two things you need to add to it is once you take that chest blow, don't come out of stance, so stay down, take the chest, and then take one big step back. Yeah? That maintains that space again, all right? So basically we're saying you can absorb contact with contact, but then recover so that you don't give up containment. So that's the add-on, all right? So contact, stay low, maintain space, and go again. Offense, make it, try and go straight through them. Here we go. Show hands, good. Good, Emma. Straight through them, offense, straight through them, offense. Good. Good. All right, so a bit of technique, got chest blows in there, push slides, and now we kind of just let them play. All right, so you're just going to play full court. Offense isn't, the idea isn't to beat them down there. It's basically just to play as mean as you can. All right, and we want the defense to be able to match that meanness. Does that make sense? All right, we want the offense to play as mean as you can. So essentially what that means is, in front, is I want you to play as mean as you can. All right, so busting through, trying to get past. Okay, and if we do, that's great defense. But let's say we do get past, that's fine. Let it get back there, and you're just trying to play mean. Okay, the difference to playing mean and playing soft is if I'm playing soft, yeah, that's soft. All right. I want the guard or the handler, whoever it is to work through as physically as you can. All right, and that's going to force the defense to match that physicality. All right, remembering those things: push slides, show hands. Stay down, maintain space. All right, match meanness all the way to the end. Let's see how we go. Off you go. Good. Good, it's not going to be the standard angles. Good. Stay in your corridor. Just making you work. Good. Defensively, how'd we go? What'd you think? Yeah? Okay, so now it becomes more like a game because we're not working off this standard angle work, right? So now they put on little shimmies, they come back the same side. So now you've got to be reactive to the offense, okay? That's why we can't bite in, because in the game you don't know what they're going to do, okay? Switch it over. The only thing you're going to add now is a mentality that this is, what's the biggest game you've ever played in? State? All right, it's a state gold medal game. All right, you are guarding the handler, all right? State gold medal game. 10 seconds to go, all right? You have to contain this person. They're trying to get past you and score. You have to contain them. You have to make it physical. They're going to go straight through you. They're not going to worry about going around the world. They're trying to go through you, all right? That's the mentality, okay? How do you get aggressive and stop them? Yep, here we go. Good. Beautiful. Good, Danae, good. Good, stay low, stay low. Straight through, straight through. Use your chest, Brooke. Good, stay low, good. Offense, straight through, straight through. There you go, good, good. Beautiful. And that's what we want to build up technique, build up conditioning, and then get them comfortable with being aggressive, okay? Defensively, be aggressive, but be smart. Okay, and then we just build it into run, slide, run, which most of you guys have done. So 2 in the corner, everyone on this side. So defense to the side of the keyway. Yep. You're going to dribble, all right? Once you get to there, you're going to put a burst of speed on, all right? We don't want it to be a drill. We want it to be realistic, okay? So offensively, another opportunity to work on your handles and you change your speed. You're going to come in at, I don't know, second or third gear. Yep, and then you're going to put it into faster gear. I don't know if we go on this first or second. Anyway, so you're just going to pick it up a notch, all right? And you're going to run. So you're going to turn, technique, yep. So, and we're working on that push slides. So showing hands, push slides, turn, run, maintain that space. So the thing that we're looking for, and you guys have all done this a million times, I'm sure, is what we're looking for is that maintaining space. So now we come back into it, we're maintaining space again, showing hands, we get across to here, we take a chest blow, and then we're ready to go back the other way, okay? Generally speaking, when we do this, people tend to mismanage their space, okay? So one trip, all the way up, off you go. Good, stay behind the O. Good. All right, so remember, follow what's in front, okay? So we're going to come across, burst of speed, get to the sideline, turn. All right, who was on defense that go? Put your hands up. All right, who felt like they controlled the offense as opposed to the offense controlling them? Who was in charge? Okay. The offense, okay, great. So now we shift their mentality again. Defense, you are controlling, you're dictating what they do, okay? So if I want them to go that way, I'm not going to stand here, am I? Because what are you going to do? Great. Yeah, put it in the court. Okay, so I want them to go that way. So I'm going to lock on their back leg. I'm going to force them that way, knowing that they're going there. Okay, so I'm in control. So we're going across here. Same thing. You put a burst of speed on, that's fine. Now I'm going to catch up. Again, I'm staying on that back shoulder. Yep, and I'm dictating through here. As we get to the sideline, I'm going to jump across here, aggressively show hands, and I'm going to dictate them going back this way. Yeah? So now, on this last trip back, defense, you're in control. Yep. You're in control. Good. Good. Aggressive on the turn. Aggressive on the turn. Aggressive on the turn. Jump, jump, jump. Good, Ivy. Make him turn, make him turn. Good, Brooke. There we go. Jump on it. Good. Okay. And so we build it pretty quickly, okay? So the concept is still push slides, chest blows, staying down, being balanced, and then just being comfortable with contact and being able to dictate to the offense, okay? So let's get player, defense, and offense. Everyone get a spot around the arc. Like I said, we're going through these pretty quickly. Some you may have done, some you haven't. We don't spend a lot of time on these with the COE, but we do them regularly, either every week, or if we're in pre-season, we'll do them once a week, just because it gives them that repetition, that confidence in their defense. Okay, so up and in, and it's good technique, all right? You can't be good defenders without practicing. So in a shooting position, okay, so the ball's above your head, yep, you're up and in. Good. Now remember, carrying through what we said before, what was one of the points that might apply to this?
Hands off. Jump back.
Jump back is going to apply, yep, what else? Hands, yeah, hands off, so you're not going to be biting at the ball, but this is a little bit different, you can have hands on the ball. What was the last point? Who's dictating? Okay, so I want you guys to be aggressive defenders, okay? Not unintelligent defenders, aggressive defenders, okay? So when we have the ball go above the head, we're up and in. What happens to the offense?
Off balance.
Yep. Are you comfortable to attack?
No.
Okay, so if I go how we normally do, right? There's a difference, okay? Both are legal, but one is going to advantage me way more than it's going to advantage her, okay? So we want, it's chess. You're going to play that mind game. So the ball goes above the head, beautiful. That's eyes light up, that's gold. That's like, what are you doing that for? So get up in, and you've got to be aggressive because they're obviously looking to pass if they do that. So get up in, still within the cylinder, on the back foot. Now you rip through, we get that jump back, and now we're in stance, okay? When we're back in stance, we're gonna jump back. We wanna go feet outside feet, all right? Some of you guys in your system, you'll teach baseline, you'll teach middle, some may teach back to the basket. That's up to you, all right? We teach back to the basket, and we teach feet outside feet. Why? Yep. So you try and attack now. Keep going. You can keep going. I'm not going to stop you. All right, so now going around the world. If I'm narrow, you attack now. Good, you go shoulder to shoulder, all right? So more direct. So feet outside feet means that you have to go around to get to the basket, all right? So the drill is, they start in stance, ball goes above, ball comes down, ball goes above, ball comes down. Nope, and then you're going to shoot. Yep, just over top. Shoot, you're going to get up into them. So you can either pop it over the top or you can shoot the shot. Up to you, how good a teammate you want to be. But the ball goes, right, you're going to get up into them and you're going to box them out, show hands, and now we're going to ask this offensive player to dance around because we don't want to be stationary in defense. We don't want to be fixed feet. Nothing ever is stationary when you get to that next level. Okay, so we're up here. You can hook them a little bit with the elbow to find where they are. Emma's going to dance around, and then I'm just going to stay in front for a count of 2 or 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. Everyone's good? So ball starts in stance, and I want you to be aggressive. Ball starts in stance, they're not driving. Here we go. Get up and in, up and in. Yes, good. Rip, jump back, good. Up and in, good. Good, shot goes up, in the gut. All right, good. So it is, it's a weird concept, but I want you guys to forget that we've got an audience and challenge yourself to be aggressive, okay? You're not gonna hurt. Did I hurt you? No, you're not gonna hurt people, all right? Guaranteed, you're not gonna hurt people. In fact, the tougher you play, the less you're probably gonna hurt them, all right, if you're not out of control. So I want you, when that ball goes up, I want you to get up and in and then be dynamic back. Get up and in, be dynamic. Ball goes up, it's legal, all right? Check them in the gut. It's legal. Check them in the gut, get there, put your bum on their legs, drive them back. So anything you do quickly is going to be legal if you don't impede them, okay? Other side, here we go. Change over. You all right?
I can't see if you've got
Yeah.
by B in the eye.
That's right. When that happens.
Go sit down. I was like a couple of days ago though, but I was like...
Good, dance around, good. Offense, make it tough. Excellent, challenge their box outs, good. Go one more time each. Mentality now, mentality. Here we go. Be dynamic. Good, dance around, make it tough for him. Beautiful. Good, get up and in. Dance around, stay on it, good. Nice job. All right, how does that feel defensively? You enjoy that? Is that better than the alternative? You feel like you're more involved as opposed to being dictated to? And that's what we want you to feel. Okay, you're in control when you've got the ball. I want you to feel like you're in control when you don't have the ball either. Okay, it's really important. Otherwise, defense is boring, right? All right. You guys need a drink or you good? Grab a quick drink. So we'll build 2 more drills onto that, and that's basically the technique. So the other 2 drills are deny closeout, which is a fairly common one. But the reason why we keep doing it is because it sets an intensity standard that's really important as a habit for good defenders. So we'll do that, and then we do an off-ball one, which is kind of similar in terms of numbers, but it gets them thinking about how they shift off the ball, which is something we need to get back to a little bit because it's become very on-ball DHO-centric in the past few years. So let's get 2 lines on the baseline. Can I grab, you can be an offensive player. So you're on the wing. Okay, so ball out here, ball with me. Okay, so how it's going to come out is we need one in the high split, one in the low split. Good. And the really great thing about coming into this is now there's relationships building. So these guys get to talk to each other. I remember, I'm not going to lie, this isn't my drill. Timsy adapted this a little bit from an old school drill. A few years ago in a national camp, and I really loved it because in the movement of it, these two have to talk to each other on the fly, which is something young players don't have the skill to do quite yet. So it's a really great drill for that. So you guys are going to be high split, low split. So when they come out, they're talking to each other. So they're going to go, well, you're going to go right, I'm going to go left. They might have a little bit more of an argument about it, who knows? Okay, you're going to go right, so you're going to dribble when they close out. Don't go too early, let them close out. I'm going to go right. You're going to recover back to to top or bottom, high or low, up to you guys. You're communicating that, and then you're going the other way. Make sense? Okay, so the technique with it is it's a closeout drill, and we build this into a denial drill, is that we're always, like we said, always active feet, okay? No more are we sitting like that, all right? If you've already started momentum, yep, you're going to be quicker, all right? That is slower than that, okay? So when we close out, which way were you going? You're going left, okay? So we're ready. I'm going to say go, so I'm going to turn, so I'm going to push. Again, just pushing that floor away out to here. I'm not sure how you guys teach closeouts. We teach it 2 hands up, and then we patter into it, okay? I just think it's a little bit more reactive than the jumps, okay? Because it keeps that feet light, keeps pitter-patter feet. So up to you guys, but that's how we would do it. We turn and we just hustle those first couple steps, and then we throw our weight back with our head and our hands, throw our weight back, which is going to pull us up. So we're in a position to contain, feet outside feet, in stance, okay? Pretty simple, all right? Again, try not to be predictive with the drill. We know you're going right, okay? Now we're going to push slide to contain, so you can either maintain space or you can be high achievers and get into it and use a chest blow. Stay down, bounce back, contain. Make sense? All right, one either side. The thing when you guys were having a drink that we said to the coaches was this was about intensity. Okay, so talk, action, finish it off, make these guys proud. Yep, all right, here we go. Go. Good talk, good talk. Go. Great, chest blow. Where do we finish? Where do we finish? Great job, good, next group up. Excellent. Great talk, great intensity, great recovery. Go. Go. Where do we finish? Good, so we complete our play. All right, next to him. Okay, again, like every other drill we've done, I want you guys to be in control and I want you to attack it. Be mean. None of you guys are mean, I know that, but be mean on it. All right, here we go. Go. Where you go? Talk to each other. Go. Great, good job. Nice, last 2. Good, excellent talk. This is what we encourage, them talking, organising drills. We get to a point, we don't organise drills, we don't organise rotation, they do that. All right, and that's what they're doing on the baseline, which is excellent. All right, here we go. Go. Good. Go. Good, where we're finishing? Good, and finish out our play. Good, good effort. All right, next 2 up. And then we just build in denial. Okay, so again, technique, this doesn't take long once they know the drill. So you're gonna sit it down here, all right? Arm out. Again, push slides, staying back foot. So if we've got an offensive player here, again, locking up that back foot. Yep, pushing them out, deny out, push slides out. So just gonna do 1. We'll pass the ball, knock it down. Again, what you'll tend to find is that focus drops. They'll come back in, they'll start doing this. Oh, I've done that. I've done that. You haven't, so we're gonna stay out like that. We're coming back in. Prefer not the head snap. Just my preference, but up to you. Some people head snap. I just think against good passes and height that's gonna get through. All right, so I prefer all the way in, lock them up. If they keep going, then now you're in a position to intercept the ball, okay? So you're gonna deny, so start on the block, deny out, tap the ball away. We'll get back to position. You guys get back to position, and then we do our closeouts. All right, we'll just go 2 of these. All right. So you're gonna, so on that side there, you'll be in denial stance. You'll be at the top here. You'll deny it out. we'll throw it kind of at your hands. You'll just bat it away. You'll come back in. You'll open up, and now we're in the same drill that we were in before. Make sense? Yep. And then once we go recover our ball, and then we do that. So you're going to go left this time. I'm going to go left. We didn't tell them. So they shouldn't know. All right. Go. Good. See it? Good. Go. Good. Go. Great. Good job. You see them working it out. Really good. Stance. In stance. Go. Good. See it? Good. Go. Nice. Go. Great job. Very good. All right. So you can see the kind of evolution of drills. You can break it down more, give them more detail. I think throw drills in and work backwards. Yeah, it's more interesting for them, especially if these guys have got underpinning technique. If they don't have technique, obviously teach a little bit of the technique, but these guys have good technique. So put it in a little bit and then you'll see the deficiencies, all right? They didn't know how to deny. Okay, so then we go back and this is how we'll teach denial, all right? Like I said, then we just build it, so let's get O and D over there, O and D over there. You can stay on O with me. So our two lines now are on the side. That side. Everyone, that side. Nope, defense. All right, so O and D in the corner, O and D on the wing. You're on the wing, I'm on the seam. Okay, so where should you be if you're on defense? Drop your ball. Good. So now we start to talk about stunting, pack positions, hedging, split line, all the things that you guys have heard about, okay? But we actually get to practice it, all right? So you're in a position where you can do what if I drive? What would you do? My defender's there, hedge, all right? The Opals call it stunting now, but it's exactly what that is, it's hedging, all right? So now in that position where I make a decision, okay? You're always thinking, good shooter, not so good shooter. Great driver, not so great driver. And then I'm going to adjust where my split line is based on that, okay? I'm not fast, so not a great driver, all right? Okay, so maybe I'm in here, and as I start to penetrate, maybe we don't want to over-rotate. Maybe all my teammate needs is this. Does that make you a little bit, yeah? Okay, you didn't react at all. So that's all you want to do, all right? Okay, you want to kind of be in there, stunt. If they do get by, then maybe there's going to be a little bit of rotation, but like we said, we don't want to. So we want to play good defense, feet outside feet, trust that they're going to be contained because we've done this, okay? We're going to hedge, so you want to stunt. You'll see me bounce back. What's your name again? Keely. You'll see me bounce back, good. And then maybe you come back into position, all right? You may throw it over there, what are you going to do? Exactly, we've done this. You're going to close out, good. You may throw it to the corner. What position are you going to get into? One pass away, stunt positions. All right, good. Ball comes over to here, to Keely. Good, where are you? Now the biggest trap in this one is that because there's no defender here, the low split thinks they automatically have to go, all right? So keep in their brain is that that's your responsibility, all right? We can't score, so you don't want to overhelp. Make sense? All right, so you may threaten the drive. So what do you do? You're just going to stunt to make a stay, okay? Threaten the drive, a couple of dribbles. Good, and then go back. Good, great. That's enough. Or, generally speaking, if you do it early and they've got good on-ball defense, that's all you need to do to slow them up. And that means they're like, oh, and then you can still cover that person over there. All right, that's good defense. That's good team defense. Okay, so how this works is we're going to move the ball around. We may threaten the drive. You guys can exchange. All right, we don't want you guys switching because we want you to be aware. So the other biggest thing that we struggle with the juniors is just this ability to be aware of what's going on. All right, if the ball's there, generally they'll be fixed on that, or they'll be fixed on their man. Okay, so this awareness, so head on a swivel. Okay, so we're not going to have them switch. All right, they have to talk each other through, which carries over from the last drill. Get high, stay with yours, they've exchanged, because you might be looking over here, and you might have seen that they exchanged, so now you have to talk her through. Okay, so everything kind of connects. Should we have a go? All right, so we're just going to play for 15, 20 seconds, all right? Carrying over everything we've done already. All right, here we go. What happened? What happened? What happened? Did you see him change? Ooh. And that's what we're talking about, okay? And that's all right. We stop it once, guarantee they won't do it again. You want to go for another 10 seconds? Okay, here we go. Good. There you go. Good. All right, change over. O to D, D out. Okay. So it's good. Intensity is good, like we said, being mean with it. Our stunts were excellent. Stunts were excellent. Okay, we closed out, positioning really, really good. All right. Ball awareness, ball man awareness. Okay, so head on a swivel. Yep. If you don't have this kind of peripheral, yep. Does that make sense? If you don't have this kind of range of vision, you need to do this. Make sense? Okay. All right, here we go. Great job. Good. Always in position. Think about it. Nope. Nope. Good. Good question. So the question was, do I help out on the shot? And this is sometimes where you adapt your drill, and maybe with a younger group, that's a fantastic question because that teaches you something. Players always teach you something. So the younger group, maybe they're not seeing that there's an imaginary defender here, right? Makes sense, because there is no defender, all right? So maybe you need to put a chair there, or maybe you need to put a dummy D there, okay? And that's where you adapt your drills based on your kids. So it's a good question, okay? 10 seconds. Good. Good. Always active, always active. Head on swivel. Good. Good talk, good job. 5. Good job, hold up. Nice work, all right? And that's where we start, is somebody saw it and somebody didn't. So then how'd you make it happen? Pretty simple, right? Grab a quick drink, good job. Does anyone have any questions on that? They did a pretty good job of that. Okay. And some of this may be new, you may pick up a few things out of it. For some of you, I assume this would just be reinforcement of what you're already doing, which as coaches we all need. Okay, so this is going to be, let me see how quick I can make this for you guys. We love this stuff, all right, because these guys are starting to move into a realm where maximizing your athletic ability is undeniably the key to maximizing your basketball potential. There is no way, once you get to that next level, that if you don't maximize your athletic potential, whatever it might be, yeah? It might be strength, it might be speed, it might be anticipation, it might be a combination of both. If you don't do that, you will never reach your basketball potential. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Just doesn't happen, okay? So how do we make them conditioned in defense? We do conditioning drills, okay? So jump out. So we start with split slide game. So everyone down the split line, facing me. And then we try and make it competitive too. So I'm sure you guys know with this generation, there are some kids that are born with innate competitiveness, and the majority of them are not. They're mellow, they're chilled, all right? Which is not a bad thing. It actually gives them a better temperament for other things that come in life, okay? But I guess to be an elite sports person, there needs to be an element of wanting to win and wanting to compete. So we try and make competitive drills, and we make it fun. and inclusive and make it enjoyable, just like contact, okay? So this is a competition. You guys are all on the split. When I point either way, it's the first person. So you're going to be in stance, like we said. Everything carries through. You're going to be in stance. Active feet. Yep, hands wherever you want them, just not airplanes, okay? Active feet, ready to go. When I'm pointing one way, first to get outside the key, 2 feet outside the key, all right? How's the best way to do that? Push, push, slide. You say run? Brilliant. Absolutely. The quickest way to get there probably would be to run. We're going to push slide. All right? So focusing on defense, quickest way to get there, because in a game, yeah, you may have a super quick defender, and now you're practicing, how do I just get there super quick? All right? How do I get there super quick? All right. First to do that wins. Good. If you don't get outside the key, it doesn't count. Ooh. Winner at the front. Would everyone agree with that? Emma, Jules, everyone agree with that? Did Jules get it? Okay. You can say no if you don't think so. Good. Okay, and then you realize that you've stuffed up the drill, and you're pointing, and the ones at the back can't see you, and you change it. I'm going to say right or left, all right? Put up your right hand. Beautiful, that's your right, okay? Put up your left hand. Good, all right, let's go 3 more games. Right. Good. Who wants to win? Who wants to win? Left. Ooh. Emma put a hand up and she won it. All right, intent. Who else wants to win? Who else wants to win? Just Emma, all right, and Ivy, okay. Nobody else wants to win. Not even you. Right. Beautiful, good. And so they're just moving with intent, as dynamic and as quick as they can, all right? Army drill, fantastic. Out here, so a lot of you guys have probably seen this as mass slide drill. We just make this a conditioning drill because we've done slides, yeah? So one over here, one here, one here. And then let's get another row of that, a row after that. Yep, you're in the middle. Okay, normally, depending on how they're feeling or how much they whinge, we'll put it on for 45 seconds, then 30, then 15 or 20. 60, 40, 20, doesn't matter, they'll normally be gassed. Okay, so your instructions are anytime you're back in the middle, you're in pitter-patter feet. Okay, try not to start to do this, I'm tired. Think about stance, yep, pitter-patter feet as quick as you can. When I say right, yeah, right means turn to your right. Okay, so you're gonna go a full 180 back. Yep, full 80 right. If I say left, left shoulder, back. Make sense? Okay, when I point, everyone can see me. When I point this way, 2 hard slides, push slides back. All right, 2 out, 2 in. Point that way, same thing. Say rebound, yep, you're gonna jump up, come back. Yep. Say hustle. What do you think is gonna happen in hustle? All the way down, chest on floor, back up. Yep. If anyone's got a bad back, go wider legs. Does that make sense? If anyone's got a bad back, wider legs. Yep. So we've got that, right, left, rebound, hustle, close out. Okay? Close out, practice, and then back. Yep. Any questions? Okay, now it's a conditioning drill. They know it, and now you work hard. All right? And you work hard together. Don't think anyone's isolated here. All right? You want to hear this rhythm. You want to hear this. You'll hear this. What you want to hear is the difference. Yeah? And you've got to do that together. All right, here we go. Pitter patter. Right. Left. Left. Rebound. Rebound. Hustle. Close out. Right. Left. Hustle. Hustle. Rebound. Rebound. Right. Left. Right. Left. Good. Hold up. All right. How you feeling? Sore? Anyone gassing? I'm just going to say you did it better than the COE girls did it the first time. Are you gassing? No? All right, we're going to go again. Just joking. So either there's two things there, all right? So either work harder, so you are gassing, or two, say yes. Make sense? Okay. We love this one. This one's going to be a little bit harder. Everyone on the baseline in one line. This one's going to be a little bit harder to do because we don't have any court tape on here, but we'll try and make it up. All right, so inside, let's pretend there's a line from the edge of the circles. Yep, so edge of the circles all the way up. Same here, edge of the circle. So you can't go outside that. All right, so let's put a defender in here, an imaginary box. So let's get one here, facing that way. Good, can you see that imaginary box? So from the baseline to this green line. Yep, imaginary box inside those circles. Next person in here. Let's go green line to foul line, imaginary box. Yep, you're inside that. Next person, foul line to green line. Next person, green line to edge of circle. Next person's got the full circle. Next person here. Keep one person down there. Actually, keep two people down there. Let's go one more. Okay, and this last person here gets to play one-on-one. So you're going to pick up the green line. Yep, and then you're playing one-on-one. Okay, so this last person here, it's a defensive drill still, but the offense get to work on handling under pressure. Okay, so multi-skilling, big, smalls, doesn't really matter. Okay, defense, once it gets to here, your goal, and they're not going to play around with it, your goal is to stop them. Okay, so you're going to use your push slides, your space, your chest blows. The closer you get to the basket, we add walling up. Okay, so if we can, the ball comes through here, go direct at me. Maybe we chest blow, we show it, we bounce back. They're still going out through here. We can't keep backing off the whole way. We're just going to score a layup. Okay, so when we start to get to the edge of the charge circle, now we're walling up. Doesn't mean stand up. It doesn't mean stand up. Okay, it means wall up and contain as big and long as you can. All right, does that make sense? Let's see how it goes. So we call this gauntlet. Kind of reminds me of, what was that show? Remember the show? Gladiators. Yeah. Oh God, no, you do not stand. No, there's more, there's more. Okay, so it's kind of, you guys are too young to remember, but there was this great show called Gladiators, and there was this gauntlet, and they all had sticks, and somebody had to try and get through, and they just got pummeled all the way through. So it's a little bit like that. Okay, so defense, that's your box, all right? So my suggestion is you play as high as you can in your box. All right, because as soon as you get to the edge of it, you're out of it. Okay, now you're trying to lay as much contact as you can with no hands. Okay, so you're trying to keep them in your box as long as you can. Yep, defense, keep them in your box as long as you can without putting hands on. Make sense? Make sense? All of them. Okay. All of them. Okay, and so if you fumble and it goes out, that's okay. Just come back in here and I'll reset and I'll go through. This is a great opportunity to practice against pressure. Great opportunity. If I was a guard, or anyone really, this is great. It's a defensive drill for these guys, but for me, right now, it's an opportunity to handle the ball, okay? So start as high as you can in your box and try and keep them in there as long as you can. All right, off you go. So remember where, hold up. Yep. So this is where it's difficult. If you got court tape, get court tape. So this is the edge here. So you can't go outside. All right, so you want to stay in here, and if Brooke plays really good defense here, good, that's fine, great defense. Now I'm going to come back here, she slides me in. Gosh, she slides me in, she just keeps me in. I've got to find a way to get through. All right, you guys can talk to each other, so you've got more advantage. All right, here we go. You got a ball? Keely, grab a ball. Good, work through, good. Nice, find a way through. Defense as long as you can. Good. Nice job. That's all right. Keep going. Good. And now, Brooke, you're out. Move up a box. Good. Once you play defense, move up to the next box. Good. You're out of your box. Talk to each other. You're out of your box. There you go. So, Danae, you're up here. So you move up a box. Good. Good, pass them over. Ivy, you're up the next box, which is the green to the here. No, and then we're out of the box, now we're playing one-on-one. Good. And we make sure the offense gets to the basket, so we're challenging the chest blows, the containment, the push slides, and the walling up, okay? As you can see, everyone shifts down a box, and depending on how well we got through, the next person should have already gone, all right? So off you go. Good, talk them through. Chest blows. Where's our talk? It's got to be our helper. Nice, chest blows, good. We don't have any pads, do we? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. What time is it? What time is it? Perfect. That's good. So we'll probably just do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll probably just do rotation drills and then some one-on-one. Good. All right. Hold up on this one. Good. All right. Grab a drink. Good. And so it looks a little bit bitsy because it is one of those next level drills. But trust me, it's enjoyable. The more you do it, they'll get more comfortable with it, okay? And the idea is if you've got some nice little boxes there, they'll kind of know those boundaries and they'll be able to contain into that a little bit more, okay? It's a little bit harder because the offense is just obviously streaming in and out of it. See ya. Thanks, guys. Good job. All right, and then there were 6. Perfect. All right. Okay. So a couple of rotations, so we'll just modify what we're doing. So let's get one on the elbow, one on the elbow, on the wing, and then we start to move into kind of live drills. Okay, on the wing, just one ball. Again, as a coach, try and get involved as much as you can, okay, within your skill set. So you can be a passer. One conditioning drill that we dropped out is a great one. You don't have to have any skill level, you just need a pad. So if everyone's got a pad, this is a great one. Players normally love it. You can do this on offensive drills as well, but we'll get a nice bump pad and we'll play a box out drill. So we'll just quickly demo it. So let's just get 5 around the arc, 1 in here. Good, so if I had a pad, all these guys, so 5 around the arc, they'd all have a ball, okay? Again, it's a conditioning drill, but we're practicing boxing out. They'd all have a ball, first person would shoot it, you'd be in box out, you'd be in help position in relation to where the ball is going to be shot from, which is over here. I'm a coach with a bump pad, and this is Brooke's opportunity just to beat a coach up, okay? So the ball, so you're in stance. Is that your mum? All right, so so imaginary, the ball's in there, I've got a pad on, all right, you're gonna step into it, turn the same way, and now you're just gonna hit that coach in the belly with a bump pad, and guaranteed, as soon as you got a bump pad, they will go at you. They will love it, all right? So they're gonna come up, they're gonna hit you in there, and then they're gonna get on you, and they're just gonna wrestle, they're gonna put their bum into you, they're gonna, Emma Clark is gonna elbow you in the face. It's all gonna happen, but they're gonna love it, and it teaches them contact, and it also teaches them conditioning and to stay in the box out, because box out is a little bit technique, but it's majority what? Strength and meanness. Yeah. yes, it's just grit, okay? It's just desire, it's just your desire to stop that person from getting anywhere near that ball, all right? It's just desire, okay? So great conditioning drill, we'll have them go around once, see if they're fatigued. If they do that, then the next time, have them shoot. So that's 10 shots, that's 10 they've got to box out. If you've got multiple numbers, have 2 people and 2 coaches. So have a coach there on the pad, have a coach here on the pad, and have 2 people going at the same time, all right? And then you can add in, ball goes up, they've got to box out, get the rebound, and now they've got to put it back up. And it's your opportunity to come back and hit them on the putback, all right? They get the putback, they've got to find space, the coach is going to be in the way, they take a dribble out, they outlet it, and then they reset to where the next shot is coming from, okay? We're not going to go through it just because we don't have a pad, but it's a really good conditioning drill if you want to add it in. Tell someone to go get a pad? Okay, cool. Oh, is that what the... Okay, so we'll come back to that one. All right, so let's get back to what we had here is, so you guys just remember the box out one when we come back to it. So on the elbow. So rotation drills. Again, all this stuff happens really quickly. You've got a ball, but now they get to play. Cool. All right, let's do this first then. So let's have that, you guys back for good. So let's get the 5 that we had up and Brooke back under. You guys all grab a ball each. Yeah, I should have done it beforehand, but you guys get the concept anyway. Thanks for that. Okay, so again, really neat if you've got 2 coaches because you can elevate it. They've got to get to position. They've got to navigate because I'm your player, but you've got to be in help position to where the ball is. Okay, and then they get to finish. They can pass to each other. They're essentially playing a bit of a loose 2-on-2 against the coaches. Okay, and everyone gets to hit everyone. Okay, so should we have one run through? So that's, and you guys communicate. Who's taking the first shot? Okay, take the first shot. We go. Good, you sit on it. Now you've got to go get it. And you've got to outlet it to where it came from. Now you reset, you wait, let her know when. Good, go get it. Outlet. Good. Good. Go get it, yeah? Go get it. Good. Rotate. Who wants in? Good. So that's pretty good. So Iva's in? So Eva. So I thought it was Eva before. Sorry. So really good job, all right? There's a fair bit of contact on that. You try not to puff. Can you please not do that because I'm puffing? Really good job. Okay, so got into it, got stuck into it, put a little bit of weight on that. Then how'd you feel? Did you feel a little bit taxed? Or were you okay? A little bit taxed. Okay, because then the next part, and Evie's going to do it. Eva? Evie.
Eva.
Ah. It should be the easiest name. She's going to do it. Now we're going to sit on it, and we've done all that. It's gashed you a little bit. Now you've got to find a way to get up to the basket, up to the ball, and then kick it out. All right? So let's make it easier on this one. All right? If the ball is in close, so it pops off the ring, you're going to drive up. You want to take it as high as you can, and then you're going to put it back. If it flares anywhere else, just chase it down and outlet it. Okay? Once you've shot it, you've still got to outlet it. All right. Good, put it in, put it in, put it in. Good, outlet, outlet. Take a dribble if you need. Good, good, that's it. Yeah, what do you want to do? Good. Take a dribble if you need. Good. Where's the next shot? Hands up, hands up. Good. Good. Nice job. One more, one more. Hustle. Good. Nice job. Really good job. And then finishes out the play. Great job. How'd that feel? Okay, like me, can't puff. Okay, great job. All right, put some effort into it, fatigue a little bit, went up and got the ball. The only thing I would say is absolutely no problem coming in and you hooked me a little bit, which is great. Like, I like that. All right, don't overdo it. But once you've got that, you know where I am, okay? You've got me under control. Now I get my hands up because now I'm in a position to go get that ball, yeah? Really good. So that's box out. Like we said, we can have 2 players in there if you've got multiple numbers like that. Now I'm puffing. All right, what'd you say, 30 minutes, less than? All right, so 2 on the wing, elbows, 2 on the wing, 1 ball, yep. Okay, so again, just simple. So go and stay, all right? So again, incorporate everything we've done. So you've got the feet ready to go. Yep. So position in on it, so you may stunt, but that's still your person here. So we want to start working on shallow triangles, okay? So a lot of times we sit back in these long triangles, which means when the ball goes over there, internationally, that's time enough for them to shoot, okay? So if we start to think about ball being up there, is these shallow triangles, is a stunt and then a quicker recovery, as opposed to this deep triangle. Can everyone see the difference in that? Is that that's great. That player's like, yeah, I'm going to attack a little bit, but I'm attacking to bite you in, and now that's a super long closeout. All right, so we started working that early preparation and shallow triangles. Okay, so how it's going to work is the coach will have the ball. You guys are in pitter-patter. When I send the ball in, nope, you're going to close out over there, and you're going to get to split. Okay, and now let them get there, so don't go too early, and now we're playing live. All right, so if you attack middle or base, you can pass it if you want, or you can just play. All right, now you've got to make a decision. So we don't want to overhelp if we don't have to. So go or stay. All right, so you're probably going to, let's say you drop a little bit, you drop a little bit. Yeah, your ability to contain the ball is really important. Okay, as we penetrate in. Okay, so Danae, let's say you get beat. Good. So now what are you going to say? Go or stay. What would you say? It's a bit weird, but what would you say? Go. What does that mean to you? Yep. Yep. Okay, so now Danae, let's say you're on the edge. Emma's back here. Okay, so let's say you're about here, right? Maybe it looks like she's a bit beat. You got this under control, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so then you're dropping down a little bit. You can still stunt, but what are you saying? Stay. And what are you saying? Or, if you've got it under control? Stay. Yeah. So you both can say it, all right? Even though you're probably going to make the decision, you can both say it. So you're coming down here, you're like, yeah, I've got this. So stay. Emma, stay. I've got this. All right? And that's going to allow you to stay in good position. And if you're in good position, so stay is a great indication for you to go, okay, she's got this, so maybe I start hedging back out to my man a little bit. Yep. All right, here we go. Go or stay. Decision making on defense. Good. Good. And that's what we want to do. So we've got getting you to close out there is because we want to create a disadvantage for the defense, because that's going to make you have to make decisions on defense and talk. All right? Let's go one more. Good. And we finish with the box out. And what did you do with your player? She didn't box out, but what did she do? Was she aware? Yes. Okay. Sometimes if your offensive player is coming all the way out here, we don't expect you to come and close out. But what you did do, which was really great, is I saw this. Danae boxed out. All right. And I saw this. Yep. Good. Now I can go get it. All right. Really important. One of two things: either box out or check off. Now for the actual stay or go. What was good about that? You heard it, didn't you? Yeah? Good decision? What'd you say? A good decision? Absolutely. Okay, let's go one more. Beautiful. Good. So that's good defense, all right? What we're looking for is, yeah, we boxed out, didn't we? Yeah, there was a good effort on the boards, okay? Sometimes you just lose the rebounding battle, okay? It's not a bad thing. Defensively, really good. Did they take contested shots? Yep. Okay, did you overhelp? No. Okay, did you communicate? Yep. So that's good defense. 8, 9 times out of 10, that's going to result in a turnover, a defensive board, or a shot clock violation. Okay, that's good, all right? That's good defense. The steal is going to be 1 out of 10. Okay, so the more that we practice that, the better defensive teams we're going to have. Okay, does anyone else want to go? Okay, let's jump in. So 4 out, 4 on defense. Let's go orange and black. So shell drill. It was good. I'm not sure how much you had to do with the previous style of play with Brendan Joyce. You know, I know Brett's pretty good on teaching fundamentals and stuff like that. And the really good thing was got to meet with Sandy Brondello before Christmas, so the new national team coach, and she's not as big into a structured style of play. She's got philosophies and things that they focus on. And the thing that she said adamantly, there was a couple things, and I'm sure Brett's got them in the ADC handbook, but she's like, we do shell drill every single practice. So the national team, the Opals, do shell drill every single practice, which I thought was really, really cool. She's like, we've got to do more of it because one of her philosophies is team defense. So, which coincides with all the stunners. So everything ties in, again, defensive conditioning. So the ball's over here. Okay, so we guard the ball, and you could call, you could run pack. Okay, pack's a little bit more of a system, right? But this is just good, solid team defense where we guard the ball with pressure because we know we've got support from behind. So the whole concept is we guard the ball as a team. Okay, no more, well, I've got mine, good luck. Yeah, no more of that. Yeah, because the idea is I'm going to help you guard the ball. You're going to help me guard the ball. And we're going to do this until they run out of shot clock. Yeah, or they shoot a crap shot. We're going to do that. That's good defense. Okay, and in that, you'll win the chess game. They'll feel pressured and anxious, and then they'll start to throw crappy passes and do things and go ISO, whatever it might be. Okay. And that's where the offense has got to elevate, okay? But this is where we start. We've got the ball up here, all right? And because you know your teammates have got your back, just like we did in one of our first technique drills, the ball goes above the head, up and in, good, all right? Why? Because we've got a shallow triangle here in a stunt spot, we've got a shallow triangle here in a stunt spot, and we've got split line, all right? And you're making a decision where that is. Good shooter, not so good shooter, great driver, whatever it might be, okay? Always making defensive decisions, okay? So as an offensive player, you're jamming up and in. You might think, oh, I should attack that. Okay, now what are you analyzing? Okay, so start to drive slowly. We stunt, where's your gap? Okay, go that way. Where's your gap? Go that way. Where's your gap? You get what I'm trying to do? Yeah, okay? And that's team defense, all right? Now flick it. Good. Close out hard. Okay, where's your gap? Go that way. Where's your gap? Good. Flick it. Close out hard. And then you guys get straight to stunts. Good. Flick it again. Close out hard. Where's our shallow triangle? Good. And now err on the side of you make decisions based on personnel, but this is great. All right, where's your gap? Yep. Where's your gap? Good. Flick it. Close out hard. Good. High split, low split. Okay, let's say the biggest gap is here. We're coming through here. Give her a little bit. Give her a little bit. Good. Now what are you doing? So hold there. Defense still on here. Okay, now this is where our rotation drill comes in. Go or stay. Behind the backboard, kind of there. What are you going to say? Stay. How loud are you going to say it? Stay. Amazing. All right, and what are you going to do? Stay. You're going to make a greater commitment, even though you might think for a minute here I should quit and just let my teammate bail me out. Doesn't happen. All right. Even though we focus on team defense, that never excuses your ability to guard the ball one-on-one. Okay. So you hear that? Stay, stay, stay. Good. It's not necessarily about getting a steal or maybe getting in front, but you know you've got the advantage of the backboard. So I'm going to squeeze through here. You've stunted. You're saying stay and stunt. Okay. How do you feel about that gap now? You don't like it? No. So where are you going to go? Good. So you're going to maintain that pressure. Where are you? Good. Where are you? Where are you? Beautiful. Make sense? Yeah. So that's essentially shell drill, and we're going to do that for 20 seconds. Just have a look. 20 seconds for black. 20 seconds for orange. As a technique, we want the offense to hold it for 2 seconds. All right. You can put it on the deck and try and take 1 or 2 dribbles either way to see if there's that gap, to see if you can get them to stunt. Yeah. kick it on, close out hard, pressure on the ball. Okay, for 20 seconds, we're guarding the ball as a team. All right, be aggressive on the ball, be aggressive off the ball. Make sense? All right, here we go. Start with the offense. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. Good. That's pretty good. Okay, normally you'd find when we start to play it live is that you'll get this a little bit ball on there, the ball shifted, and there's a tendency as the ball is shifted from there'll be a tendency the ball shifts from there to there. You can say ball. That I'll start to do this. You'll see that a lot. Okay, so it's just the conditioning of doing it repetitively over and over again. The ball gets from there. I'm in high split, it goes to there. Good. I'm in a shallow triangle. All right. I'm not running back to my own. Yes, the general concept is they'll get it and they'll flick it straight to there. That's fine. That's fine because you've made them make an extra pass. Now I close out super hard. I may be out of position and she gets a little bit of an edge because you've jumped hard to position. You can stunt that. Stunt it in. We jam her. Good. Making an extra pass. Get out to there. Jump straight to it, whichever way you might go. So it's this constant concept of making them make an extra pass, all right? Swap it over. 20 seconds. Good talk. All right, hold up. Great, good. So they started to get into some good talk there. Good talking on the switch, stand up here, not switching. Okay, so when you're on the ball, don't care what you say. So ball, got it, whatever. When you're off, let's go stunt, okay? So we normally go help, all right? So go stunt or hedge or help. If we're saying help, then sometimes that kind of means that we're going to go. So let's just go stunt. You've got it. Yep, stunt, okay? Stunt, hedge, whatever you want to say. Our help or our split is normally going to come from the backside, all right? 2 or 3 passes away, all right? Again, carry over from the beginning of the session is attack it, all right? So we want the defense to be in control. Does that make sense? Yep, so you're in control on the ball, so you're making them feel uncomfortable. You're clamming it in here so they have to make a pass, all right? You're taking care of the back line, all right? It shifts the ball, aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. I want you guys to be in control for 20 seconds. All right, here we go. Jump to it. Where's our stunts? Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So just be aware of that little bit of, and have a self-evaluation. Did you overhelp? Do you underhelp? Yeah? What do you think? Overhelped a little bit. Great. All right. Self-coaching. Eva, what do you think you did? Okay. So where do you think you underhelped? Didn't talk? All right. What about your positioning on your stunting?
I didn't range.
Yeah. Why? Worried about this guy? Yeah. And the reasons they say are absolutely warranted. Okay, so we ask these questions not because we're trying to make a fool. The answers are absolutely warranted. Okay, so Eva's probably making an educated decision going, okay, so if I come in through here and the ball goes to there, a little bit faster than me maybe, guard, I don't know, whatever, so maybe made that decision, okay? Whereas if that was somebody else, yeah, maybe felt more comfortable coming in here, or maybe when that's a shooter, whatever it might be, that's a shooter, so I'm going to stay a little bit closer. So they're making educated decisions, okay? But the concept in this, it's really hard to get out of that and to go, okay, so how do I guard the ball as a team? All right, how do I get away from the fear of what's going to happen to my man who doesn't have the ball? Okay, not a threat. How do I get out of that mindset of going, okay, she's going to hurt me. She's not. She doesn't have the ball, all right? So getting out of that mindset to that real kind of fearless, selfless, I'm going to help this person here, all right? And whatever happens there, we'll deal with that later, okay? That's hard. right? And that's why I think the opals do this repetitively, so that they become a unit and they move.
Sorry, question.
Yes?
The offensive layer, or when would you introduce that here? I see a lot of shell drill which seems to underutilise, where you just see 4 people with their toes to the line going
Yep.
catch, and maybe the one dribble, but it seems to never add that layer where you're teaching offensive. What's the movement on the receive? What's the movement behind your
Yep.
defender? When do you introduce that?
Offensively or defensively?
Yeah, on the layer of shell drill, so it's not 10 minutes of 4 people going.
Yeah.
Do you add the...
Yeah, absolutely. This should have been 2 minutes.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, and then we get in there, and this is, I guess, too, where that's you got time with your players, so that we get through that. And again, you're not playing this as a drill, okay? So when you take a dribble there, you're trying to beat them with one, and then you come back, okay? So that mentality, that even though you're helping the defense out in the drill, you're still working on fakes or penetration or whatever it might be. We do that for 2 minutes, go each, do it well, okay? Then we flop it over and then we play live. So absolutely, you don't want to stick in this stuff for 10, 20 minutes. And then, yeah, creating habits with the offense to do that.
Because I see it flow through to games where you've got kids just stuck to the 3-point line,
Yep.
waiting for their turning,
Yep.
not
Yep.
leading, pulling away, coming back.
Yep. And so now we go, so let's swap it back over. And then you can evolve it however you want. So if you don't want to, I would stick away from on balls and DHOs for a while, especially in stuff like this, because then you're going to have to teach on ball defense. And right now we want to teach stunting, jump to the ball, head on the swivel, close out, stuff like that, okay? But now we just start to move. So now you guys can screen down, you can exchange, yeah, you can cut through. So you can do anything but do an on ball and a dribble handoff. Does that make sense? Okay, and if we were teaching offense, then yeah, you teach them receiver spots and spacing and cutting and proper screening, and it'd be great. And if you've done that already, then this should flow a lot easier. Okay, so now you can do anything but pick and roll, DHO. Okay, you can move wherever you want. When I blow the whistle, who can whistle? Can anyone whistle? Surely somebody. This is on. All right, when you hear the whistle, okay, it's live. All right, so offense, free play, okay? Whatever you want, no on ball, no DHO, free play, stay in spacing, take whatever you want to do, okay? There's no rules on it, but play, okay? And be attacking, because the more attacking you are, the more you help these guys out. Make sense? Okay, defense. Once that whistle goes, we want to see how many extra passes you can make the offense take. Yes? Sorry, I do that a lot. Dribble handoff. Yep, that's a bad habit. Good question. Okay, so the whistle goes. Okay, and now these guys are playing, and we want to see how many extra passes. So you guys, I don't want you guys to take contested shots, all right, when you try and take uncontested shots. So work the ball around, still trying to attack, all right? But the whistle goes, we attack here, we stunt in, good, extra pass. Good, we close out so she can't shoot it, all right, we stunt in here, you try and drive, good, you might get through that gap, we stunt there, we stunt on the baseline, good, you flick it over there, that's an extra pass. Okay, we want to see how many extra passes after the whistle, all right? Up until then, same thing, stunting, adjusting your position, knowing now that the offense is going to move around. All right, here we go. Good, nice job. Defense gets it, turn over. That's the whistle, live. 1, 2, 3. Trying to score, offense, 4. Trying to score. Good. All right, change over. All right, I'll just say live. Okay, so when live, we're trying to score. So again, and this is that balance of trying to teach your boys, but especially your girls, is be competitive, okay? So these guys they're smart, they know, all right? They know it's a defensive drill, so they're kind of playing into it, okay? But as soon as somebody says live, what should your mentality be? Absolutely. Win. Win. Who likes winning? Who thinks you're a bad person if you win? Do people dislike you if you win? Sometimes? Do you care? No. Who else really likes you when you win? Your coach and your team. Most importantly, your team. All right? So do your bit to help get that win. Okay? Otherwise, we should play something else. All right? There's an element of winning. Winning's fun. Winning's enjoyable. It's not everything. Okay? But we want to do it. All right? That's what makes us good. And it's what makes them better too. All right? Okay, so we switch over. I'm going to call live, and then you're trying to score. Let's see if they can make extra passes when you're attacking. Here you go. Good. Live. Good. Offensive rebound. What are we going to do, Dark? Good. All right. Good. And so now we've evolved to let's throw everything in together and see if we can remember what we've done. Okay, what did we miss on that? Defense, what did we miss? Boxing out. Okay. What were we focused on? Players? Whose players? Your own? How did we go on with our stunting? And our help and our talk? Yeah? It was pretty good at the start, all right? But this is that perpetual motion. This is what the Japanese do really well, is that perpetual motion. They'll move it and move it and move it. Okay, and at the start, we're good. We're in position, we stunt, then this perpetual movement gets us a little bit more out of position, a little bit more out of position, and now we have to over-rotate, which causes these gross movements, which causes these gross openings, okay? So the ability for 24 seconds to be switched on and to be thinking ahead, going, okay, good, so they're moving through here, good, I see them cutting, so I'm jumping to here, they're going out, good, head on a swivel, there's so much going on, and if you can train your players to have that, to be thinking and making decisions and being proactive, and that's why we talk about being mean and aggressive, is that if they're on the front foot, then hopefully they're going to be in a better position. If we're reactive, then we just keep creating bigger gaps and bigger gaps and bigger gaps. Guys, enough? Okay, so shell drill, yes, add in some offensive stuff. You can add in pick and roll and then pick and roll defense. We would build this to 5-on-5 with a post player, so now we're talking about, okay, we're going to front the post, we're going to play behind the post, whatever it might be. So build shell drill into it, because as you can see, one-on-one they get the concept, but when we go team defense, then it starts to become a little bit more broader, a little bit harder to kind of retain. So I think it's really important. I think Sandy's absolutely on the money, is that the more repetition in this is going to make us better defenders, okay? And it starts with this. It starts with on ball, one pass away and split line, okay? And then it will build into how do we play team defense with pick and roll? How do we play team defense with DHO? How do we play it with a post player? How do we play it with pinch post? Turnouts off screens, okay? So it does build. It does build. And I guess that answers your question as well. When you build the offensive element into it, such as pinch post, pick and roll, turnouts, flare action, that's when the offense starts to get a real education in offense other than flow or shuffle or flex or any structure A to B to C offense, okay? So that's just as a coach, think about, okay, we've got a shell drill, it's defensive, but the offense is going to do flare screens or drive and dish or whatever it might be, okay? So as a coach, that's your opportunity to kind of build into offense into a defensive drill. Yep. And the only other thing that we'll talk about, we won't do so, is, and Adam Capehorn, who's the men's COE head coach, says this adamantly, is in every session, and obviously all this stuff took a little bit longer than it would, so defensive conditioning and tech in one of our sessions may last for 30 minutes, okay? Bang, 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 done, okay? But he's adamant that you should always have an element of one-on-one in your sessions, okay? Whether that goes for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, doesn't need to go for long. one-on-one. Sandy's big on mismatches, so don't always put the likes for likes, the bigs and the bigs and the guards and the guards. Have them mix it up, bigs against littles, littles against bigs. Let them play, coach them on the run, going, okay, so you're a little against a big. Are you going to play behind all the time and you're just going to body them up, or you're going to get in and kind of shuffle around and try and go for the steal and play to your strengths? Put them in the post, put them on the elbow, short corner, wing, middle, have them come in fast break. Disadvantage, advantage, so have them defense start with the back to it and then turn around, give them a limit, dribble limit, but an element of one-on-one in every session. And generally speaking, the girls, and I was the same as a player, every time, because I wasn't great at one-on-one. Who here likes doing one-on-one? Show of hands? Okay, that's exactly what I was like, okay, because it's exposing, all right? And if you've got a weakness and somebody picks up on it, then they'll be able to exploit that. But guaranteed, the more you do, the more they'll adapt, okay? And the more they're going to get confident and become more capable in doing it. So there's always add an element of one-on-one, okay? Be creative with it. It's not just standard from the perimeter, you know, your 3 dribbles. Be creative, yeah? But always put an element of one-on-one in there. Anyway, we're out of time. Just want to say a big thanks to these guys. They were excellent. Did a great job, and if you guys have got any questions, please feel free to hit me up. But thanks again for your time.